What's up, y'all? Day number 29. So I slept really good the previous night. Tonight I didn't sleep as well because I was trying out a new spot. And whenever I try out a new spot, I get a little nervous because I don't know how nosy the neighbors are. And I start worrying about kind of what happened. I was like day 15, I think, when that guy showed his light in my car and was like, hey, this isn't a hotel, bro, and made me go. So the spots that I do consistently, I kind of know okay, these neighbors aren't super nosy, so I'm fine. But whenever I'm trying out a new spot, I get a little nervous. So I don't sleep as well the first night in a new spot. But as I get comfortable with that spot, then I'm usually fine after that. So, but yeah, here's I got this fan right here, which I'm going to throw up. This fan's freaking awesome. It's perfect for what I need. It's really easily adjustable, so I literally set this up. It just blows straight on my face all night long. Battery life is lasting pretty well as well, so definitely recommend this fan big time. Yeah, here's obviously my setup here. Got my feet spread out, my glove box being down. I can actually put my feet fully out. Yeah, it's actually, this is my car, right? I own this car outright. I don't have any loans on this car. This is my house. This is my car. So me being here, these streets are public streets. No one owns these streets, for example. So there's a sense of I own this car. I have ownership. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's just as with age, you want things your way. And you're less maybe agreeable to roommates, etc. And you're just I want things my way, and I'm willing to sacrifice for that power, I guess, or that control. And I guess I'm kind of becoming one of those people where I'm a little older, and I just don't want to have to be beholden to roommates that I don't know or trust, or want to have independence. I want to have a sense of, I get to control my surroundings, and there's a feeling in that I like, in a way. So me being here in my car, it's sweet. I don't got to worry about some roommate being upset. I don't have to worry about, I just kind of get to do my thing. And I'm not saying I would never, be with roommates. I just would really be really picky about my roommates, and we want to make sure it's a really good situation, that we get along, that we have things in common, that we have similar values, that kind of thing. I'm definitely still open to living with roommates and stuff, and it just have to be the right situation. And I get to continue to invest that money into owning things, right? I'm really big into investing, and I love to own things. I love to own stocks. I love to own crypto. I would love to own a home. I would love to own a sports team. I just owning things. I think it's just so important for humans for us to just own stuff. We'll treat it so much better if we own it. And there's just power and just a good feeling of just having ownership of things. And so, I could either give, a bunch of rent money away every month to some other person for the thing that they own, or I could, do what I'm doing now and have this independence and feeling of I own this car, and this is my space. And then I get to use that same money to then buy things that I want to own, instead of giving it to someone else so they can pay off their thing that they own. It's just kind of the way that my mind works, and that's just, for me, that's what excites me. And so I love being able to invest another $1,000 a month into assets, into things that I own and that can make me money. I think too, just because of the state of our economy and because of the money printing and the way our system works, is for me, it's just, I have to be in assets. It's just, there's no choice for me. Asset ownership is the way, because that's going to give me the most freedom of choice in my life, because they're going to continue to inflate our money away, and things are going to continue to get more expensive. You think most people can't own a home today, wait 10, 20 years, when pretty much homes can only be owned by investors, and no regular person owns a home anymore because it's just so unaffordable. And so everyone rents the rest of their lives, right? You don't own anything and be happy, right? That's the whole economic forum kind of mantra that they want, right? You'll own nothing and be happy. No, that's not true. You'll own nothing and be sad. That's the truth. Let me say it again. You'll own nothing and be sad. Ownership is so important to, I think, the human psyche and I think the human mind. When we don't own anything, we will be very unhappy. Let me tell you that right now. So to me, there's no choice. If, I was living 50 years ago, there's probably more of a choice. I would probably have a lot more money in cash. I would, probably already been able to buy a home, right? But not in today's world. You need to protect yourself. You need to have assets. And this is a way of not only not having to be, I totally respect landlords. Like, if you're a landlord in California, like, you have to dot your T's and cross your I's because the laws are not for you, right? Like, someone could squat in your house. Like, you might not be able to get them out for years. Even though I hate, being a renter and like the rules that come down to renters, I understand them. And if I was a landlord, I'd probably have to do the exact same thing, even if I didn't want to. Even if I wanted to just trust my renters and not have all these rules and stipulations and everything in written, like contracts and stuff. But that's just not the reality, guys. California is not nice to landlords, and they have to protect themselves. So I can't hate it, but I just hate being a renter because I don't like all the extra hoops you got to jump through and kind of bending to the will of the landlords. And so that's why I want to be the owner. I'm my own landlord right now, and I love that feeling, to be honest. It's like such a nice feeling. Crazy as it sounds, I feel like I'm actually living closer to my core values doing this, which is nuts. And most people would say, this is nuts. Most people would say you're crazy. People would say, oh, like, are you going through hard times? So guys, day 29. Just got done with the church meeting. Now I'm chilling, walking the old, where are you? I can't see you. Walking the one-eyed dog over here. She had to get one of her eyes removed. She had edema, or I forget what the name of the condition is, where it was putting a lot of pressure on her eye. So we had to remove it, but she's doing a lot better since then. Isn't that right, girl? Isn't that right, Jordy? Yeah, it's a beautiful day outside, beautiful sky. A little bit of the red. As I always like to say, the red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night. If you know where that's from, then you're cool. If you don't know where that's from, then you're not so cool. So. Jordy. The one eye.